Alright, so Superbugs. I will say that I absolutely was disgusted by this game. Only because of how everything looked. Didn't give me much information until I got to the end. Honestly didn't know what I was doing wrong sometimes. Well, there is a tutorial in the beginning which lets you know what's happening, how, well, not really how to solve the problem, but it lets you know, what these red cells are and how you're supposed to treat them. But that's about it. Any other information they give you is all at the end. Except for the information that's on the screen, as in how many bacteria is in your petri dish, and at any point, like that's not saying that, well, yes, you have to die, but it's difficult to get far, I believe. For me, it was, if you made one small mistake, then it was done. Like, I don't understand how there are some people who've made it past 17 years, because the game just seems like there is no winning and there's nothing that you can do about it. But that is besides the point. When it comes to information, so down here at the bottom of the screen, I noticed that they give you a little fact about disease, and I thought that was a very interesting educational aspect of the game. I think they were really, I don't know, maybe they were trying to make up a game that, built awareness about diseases and then gave you a little fact about it, something that maybe they couldn't portray within the game, something to help you out in the future so that you don't contract diseases and things of that nature. And I think those are the majority of the places that the information is coming from in this game. And I think that information versus how the game is played are two very different things, and I know Stalin and Zimmerman were talking about that in the article. Well, talking about that in the chapter where someone questioned if meaning is relevant to the information, like the meaning of the game, and I don't think it's entirely relevant, because while you're playing the game, you don't know exactly what the game is trying to tell you. All you know is that you're trying to clear the screen. Why, what it signifies, things of that nature, you don't necessarily know until you get to the end where they give you a little snippet about what this game, about just some information. And that's about it. So I don't necessarily think that the meaning of the game is relevant to, well, it is and it isn't. Like, you clearly have bacteria, and that's what the meaning of the game is, that there is good bacteria, bad bacteria, that we're going to be fighting bacteria for the rest of our lives, and at some point you may die because of these superbugs that are going to take over. But at the same time, if you did not know exactly that, this game would just be a clearing the screen type of game. In the chapter, there was a quote by someone with the name of Little John. And he says that when a situation is completely predictable, no information is present. And I think that makes a lot of sense in this game, because if I already know what the outcome of my gameplay is going to be, then there's really no reason for me to play. But because you don't know what's going to happen, you never know when a cell's going to turn red, you never know how long you're going to make it, the gameplay, it's more meaningful. And so I would say that I agree with that when it comes to this game, because if I already knew what was going to happen, I wouldn't be learning more about the game. If I knew that the red superbugs were going to cause a lot of issues for me, this game would be very different. If I knew exactly how to defeat the red superbugs, this game wouldn't be exciting anymore. If I knew, at first I didn't know about the antibiotics levels, and that caused a problem for me. And at the same time, it's something that I didn't know, that wasn't predictable to me, and therefore it is something that I learned through new information. So I feel like this game did a lot with that.